Attorney General Jeff Sessions testifies before the Senate Intelligence Committee on Tuesday. He'll be discussing the question of Russian interference in the 2016 presidential campaign. And that suggests another high-profile, potentially controversial conversation on that topic. The question is, what should you be watching for? Well, first you have to remember the setting. This is Attorney General Sessions talking to the Senate Intelligence Committee. That's the same panel that hosted fired FBI Director James Comey last week. And in many ways, that Comey testimony set up the Sessions conversation today, particularly when Mr. Comey said that there were issues he couldn't discuss in an open setting that help explain why he knew Attorney General Sessions would have to recuse himself from all matters relating to an investigation of Russia's role in the 2016 election.
Our judgment, as I recall, was that he was very close to and inevitably going to recuse himself for a variety of reasons. We also were aware of facts that I can't discuss in an open setting that would make his continued engagement in a Russia-related investigation problematic, and so we were convinced, and in fact I think we'd already heard that the career people were recommending that he recuse himself, that he was not going to be in contact with Russia-related matters much longer, and that turned out to be the case.
That phraseology suggested, at least, that there were some additional Sessions contacts with Russians in 2016 or during the presidential transition that we don't know about yet. So that creates a setting for a couple of dramatic questions. The first one is, what were those, if any, additional conversations with Russians that Mr. Comey was referring to? And if not that, what was he talking about when he said there were additional matters that he couldn't discuss that explained why Mr. Sessions recused himself from the Russia investigation? That's question number one. Question number two is, if in fact you recused yourself from the Russia investigation and all matters related to it, why did you participate in the decision at the White House to fire Mr. Comey? Because that decision to fire him was, at least in part, in the president's own words, related to the Russia inquiry. So there'll be a lot of other matters as well, but this is one of those strange and unusual events where going in, you know already what the highlights are going to be.